Happy Saturday, everyone. I'm your host, Carla Salinas. We have an incredible show for you today. It's corn, and it's this week's Take 5 Off, plus an event happening in Brownsville you don't want to miss. But first, we're visiting a Valley staple where they're going to show us how to make some of their delicious breakfast tacos.
Hey everyone, we're here at Taco Lay in Sherryland with the owner Priscilla Basan, who's going to be talking to us about this delicious restaurant. I'm so excited to have you.
Thank
How are
you.
you doing today?
I'm doing great. Great.
So Priscilla, you guys have actually been around for 50 years. I mean, everybody knows about Taco Lay at this point. Tell us a little bit about how that feels.
It feels amazing. I'm so proud of the legacy that my parents left us. You know, they started in 1973 here in Mission. And I'm super happy, super proud, very, very proud to have this restaurant for 50 years.
Now I see we have some tacos here, some breakfast tacos.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me, what's your favorite breakfast taco?
My favorite is chorizo con huevo, of course. Yes.
Best.
And the best part of the tacos is definitely our homemade flour tortillas, made fresh every single day.
And Priscilla, you don't just have breakfast or even Mexican food, right? You also have barbecue?
Yes, we sure do. We have barbecue. We make beef ribs, pork ribs, sausage, mollejas, and we have it all on our buffet, on our all-you-can-eat lunch buffet.
We heard about your dinner special. Tell us about it.
Yeah, well, we started this dinner special in honor of the 50th anniversary. We're doing $5 plates on Monday and Wednesdays from 4 to 9. It's like 2 enchiladas, rice and beans, 2 chalupas, rice and beans. There's a couple of different little plates that we've got going on for the month of April in honor of our 50th anniversary.
That sounds so good. Okay, so we have 3 tacos here. What do you say we each try one?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay,
yes,
all
for
right.
sure.
What do we got here?
Okay, this one is, you want to open it? That's
Oh,
potato
my
neck.
favorite. I'm so excited.
This is chorizo. I'm going to dig into this one.
Okay. We've even got the salsa here and everything.
Oh yeah, we need the salsa for sure.
Priscilla, tell us about the salsa. You like spicy or no?
This one is not too spicy. It's just, I think, the right amount of spice. And they cook it every single day. They make it every day. Every day it's fresh.
You know, I might add some beans in this taco because... Carla, what do you think?
Y'all, this is so good. I have to go back in.
I know, I'm like, I gotta hurry up. I'm doing it so slow. Nah. Taking my time
Priscilla.
preparing this.
I don't know what you put in these, but they're so good. I
Thank
think
you.
it really is the tortilla.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
So-
It's the fresh made tortilla.
I agree.
What do you think?
Will you teach us how to make some tortillas?
Of course.
Let's do
Let's
it.
do it. Let's do it.
Volteale y le vas a emparejar, mira.
There we go, Carla.
Yup. You see, todo se puede. Ah, that's my tortilla. That's my child.
Contrario para que salga más redonda. Ok, ahí está.
¿Así? Okay. Oh! I swear I've never done this before.
Every time a tortilla comes out, like, yes! Okay guys, you have to try these delicious tortillas for yourself at Taco Lay in Sherryland.
We'll see you here.
It's time for another Take 5 Off, and today we have Elotes El Regio in the house, and I'm here with owners Miriam Puentes and Inane Degollado. Guys, you guys are actually giving our viewers 25% off today, is that right?
Yes.
So how can our viewers get that 25% off? Where are you guys located?
We are located on 2718 North 10th Street. It's right off 10th Street and Harvey and McAllen, Texas.
Okay, perfect. So everyone has to do is go there, say, hey, we saw this on Channel 5, we saw this on Take 5, and they'll get that 25% off for the rest of the month.
Yes, all of
Okay,
April.
so I'm so excited, but before we get into this, let's talk a little bit about the elotes. So how did this idea get started?
Well, everything started because my sister is a big fan of anything that has to do with elotes.
Yes.
Everything. She came up with the best recipes for sauces, for dressings, for anything you can think of. She looked for the best cheeses. She brings it straight from Mexico so that it tastes super good.
Very Mexican.
That's how you know it's the best. Let's get right into it. So what do we have here, ladies?
Okay, well, on this side we have costillas de elote. This is our biggest hit. It's the thing we love the most and people go crazy for it. They come from all over the RGV. Like, we have people from Roma driving down just to try these. From Brownsville,
delicious.
going to McAllen, like just because they saw them on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, and they just need to try it. And once they do, they're hooked. On this side, we have the piña on a stick. It's called piñaleta. It comes with chamoy. We inject it with chamoy so it has some inside.
Ooh.
And then it comes with chili and lime. It's so delicious.
That sounds so good.
We also have aguas frescas. They're 100% natural. They're super good too. And they're
Yeah.
kind of like slushy, kind of. They're so good.
I really want to talk about this one now. This is your bestseller. I actually saw it because I was looking at your Facebook and I was like, what do you mean costillas de elote? I think this is a little bit different. You know, we're used to seeing the corn in a cup. We're used to seeing all of those things, but this is really unique. Like, where did you guys get this idea?
All parts of Mexico have these, but not here in the RGV. So I wanted to bring that from Mexico since we're from over there, so that people could taste it here, and we're actually the only ones that have it.
Well, thank you both so much for joining us. Again, our viewers at home can get 25% off for the rest of the month. And you guys actually said something about Dia del Niño. What's going on Dia del Niño?
Okay, so El Día del Niño is on April 30th, as everybody already knows, and we're going to be giving a free corn in a cup for all the kids that come with their parents.
Thank you both so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Make sure you get that discount and visit Elotes El Regio. And CMA is partnering up with UTRGV and TSC to host their 5th annual Mariachi Festival. And here to talk to us all about it is Silvia Garza and Abigail Gonzalez. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
So tell us a little bit about the organization now. You guys are a nonprofit organization. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, the organization is basically trying to promote the culture of the mariachi music. And by doing that, we promote the education, the awareness, the rich heritage of the music, with working in conjunction with UTRGV, TSC, a lot of volunteers, a lot of talent, but we bring in students from different areas of Texas. Last year we had about 29 different schools participate, not only from the Valley, but also from San Antonio and other areas in Texas.
Wow. Now, Abigail, I know that as one of the instructors and founders of this organization, you must have so many stories about how mariachi music really makes an impact on children's lives. Tell us about this.
Today, one of the things that I truly believe in is in music education and mariachi education, bringing that passion, just as I had that same education through my high school and through UTRGV. Today, I want to bring that to our community as well, and this is one of the reasons why we created this organization, so that our students, our communities would have the same opportunities to perform professionally.
Absolutely. And speaking of opportunities, Sylvia, I know some of the students that participate might be able to get a really unique and amazing opportunity. Is that correct?
It's a very unique event. We start on a Friday, which is April 21st, and the students that register get to compete in voice, also get to compete in performance in the group with instrument training, right, Avi? And the best thing about it is that we have a 3-time Grammy Award-winning mariachi group that's coming from Los Angeles that will be training with them, working with them on vocals. We have people like Avi and her people, and Dr. Guerra from UTRGV and other professionals that will be working with the students. It's a unique opportunity first to get training from very, very well-known musicians.
And can people go watch?
Absolutely, yes. I believe it is open for the community. We do have a concert in the end. It starts with the award-winning school group, middle school and high school, and also the vocalist, middle school and high school, and then we move on to the UTRGV mariachis, and then From there, we go into the Mariachi Los Camperos, which is a 3 Grammy winner from Los Angeles.
Well, thank you both so much for joining us today. We really appreciate you.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Guys, don't miss out Mariachi Festival. We're learning how to read nutrition labels when Take 5 returns. We all know the importance of eating healthy, but how does one start and how can one really tell what is healthy? Here to talk to us and teach us how to read labels is registered dietitian Valerie Ramirez from South Texas Health Systems. Thank you so much for joining us, Valerie.
Hey, yes, I'm glad to be here.
So tell us why it's really so important to learn how to read labels.
Because it can tell you a lot of good information as far as what you're consuming and putting into your body. And a lot of times it might be overwhelming, the amount of information that is on there. So it's good to know what to focus on. The first tip is always look at the serving size first. That's where you want to start. Because the serving sizes may vary, from item to item. And so when you're comparing, you want to look at that serving size because sometimes the package can have more than one serving in there.
Okay, so that's really interesting to note, just because I feel like the first thing that we look at when we look at these labels is actually the calories. It's the biggest one on there. So, you brought a couple of examples for us. So we have the Cheetos here. We'll look at the nutritional facts here. What can you tell us about these?
Yeah, so like I said, to start with the serving size, you can see there, here it says about 21 pieces. Now, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't be counting the amount of Cheetos I'm eating. I would just eat the whole bag.
Right.
And then there's actually 2 servings in the whole bag.
There's 2 servings in this bag, which means that the calories would actually double.
Correct. Yes. So you see there is 2 separate ones there. It actually spells it out for you. So if you have the whole bag, it's 330 calories. And everyone's calorie goals are different, so it's hard to tell you what exactly you should be consuming, but you just base it on whether you want to lose weight, gain weight, or maintain your weight.
But there's also always, like a healthy alternative. So I see that you brought the Sun Chips here for us.
Correct.
Now this one, what can you tell us about these facts?
So this one has, for the serving size, it is the whole package. So you don't have to worry about doubling it.
Okay.
And the calories here are less than 200, so you can see it's 140.
And so calories aren't always, necessarily the thing to look for. What about, fats and things like that?
Right. Your macronutrients are going to be very helpful. They can tell you whether it's going to fill you up or make you feel, satisfied. Not all fats are created equal, so you have good fats and bad fats. So you want to stay away from the saturated fats and the trans fats as much as possible.
So what would be an example of, a good fat?
A good fat is something, naturally occurring. For example, with milk, it is naturally, occurring in this item. And the example we have here is actually low-fat milk. So it'll have less saturated fat than your Cheetos.
And Valerie, for more information, where can people find you?
I'm a dietitian at South Texas Health System McAllen, and so my office is located there.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Valerie. We continue our Heart of the Valley Diabetes Series initiative, and here to talk to us about this epidemic in the RGV and how South Texas Health Systems is stepping up to help is Marketing Director Tom Castañeda. Thank you so much for joining us, Tom.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate the invitation.
Absolutely. So South Texas Health Systems is offering free screenings. Tell us a little bit about how this works.
Yes, so South Texas Health System has 6 freestanding emergency departments located here in the Rio Grande Valley. And so we'll be offering free blood glucose screenings at our facilities, as well as blood pressure screening. So 2 of the things that you need to worry about when you're talking about managing and treating diabetes is your blood sugar levels, so your blood glucose levels, as well as your blood pressure. So making sure that those aren't too high. And so we'll be offering those screenings at our 6 freestanding emergency departments.
And so what can people expect for someone that's never gotten checked before? What can they kind of expect going into this?
It sounds like a lot, but it really is really simple. So when it comes to a blood glucose screening, it's a simple prick of the finger with the needle, and they take the blood from there, and then they'll do the reading, and they'll tell you at what level your blood glucose is. That number is the most important number that you're going to need to know. So the average number for a blood glucose level should be around 70 to 90. That would be a normal. That's been if you haven't eaten all day, away, you've been fasting before. So they recommend that you fast just to make sure you're kind of getting an accurate number for 70 to 90. But then if you get a number that's at over 100 or even 200, then you really need to worry, and then you need to see your doctor. And the great thing is that you will be in our freestanding ER, so you will be able to talk to staff. We actually do further testing. It's called an A1C test that can be offered if you think that you are concerned, or you can just take those results to your doctor and speak with them to find out what you need to do to possibly look at whether you may have diabetes.
And Tom, do you have any tips for people who want to keep checking that number?
Yeah, so you should be looking at that number often. It really depends. If you have family history of diabetes, or if you suspect that you may have diabetes, what you want to be doing is checking that. You can get screenings done pretty much anywhere at pharmacies. At South Texas Health System, we offer them at our freestanding ERs. They're offered at a lot of community events for free. So if you want to kind of get a consistent look at your numbers, see if there's a pattern there. And if you find that those numbers are high all the time, then you really want to be working with your doctor. Really, diabetes is a serious issue in our community, and South Texas Health System is really committed to giving back to our community and providing services to really help people prevent, treat, and beat diabetes. It is a serious issue in the Valley, and so we want to do our part to make sure that people stay out of our hospitals and stay healthy.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Tom.
Thank you.
Our Heart of the Valley Diabetes Initiative continues all month long on Take 5, Channel 5 News, Noticias RGV, and Daytime. A reminder, HEB and South Texas Health Systems are offering free screenings. For information about location and time of screenings, visit KRGV.com. Don't go anywhere. Coming up, we visit One Valley School District going above and beyond to ensure student success when Take 5 returns.
The following segment is sponsored by Monte Alto ISD.
Hey guys, well today we're at Monte Alto ISD at the Jose Borrego Middle School, and I'm here with Principal Miss Ruby Gonzalez. Miss Gonzalez, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So Miss Gonzalez, you've been getting a lot of recognition from your recent ratings. So tell us a little bit about this.
Yes, we're very excited about it. We are actually, last year we received a B rating from the State Accountability System, and we are very proud of all our students. We actually received 6 distinctions, 6 out of the 7. So of course we're always striving to get better, and our goal is to be an A.
That's amazing. So you guys are known for having small classroom sizes, and now this can be essential for, really getting to know a student. Tell us a little bit about this.
Yes, our classes range, our average about 18 students per class. And our teachers love it because they can really get to know our students and know what they need and really provide individualized instruction to them.
Well, I'd love to see one of these classrooms. Is that okay if I go and see one?
Yes, of course. I will get my counselor and she will walk you through the classroom.
Awesome. Let's do it. Okay guys, so I'm here with Counselor Miss Vianney Rivera. So Miss Rivera, we just got done walking through one of the classrooms, and we really saw that teacher working one-on-one with those students in that small classroom size. Tell us how important this is.
So Carla, what you saw in there was actually blended learning. Besides it being a small group setting, if you notice, it was an even smaller group. She had 3 students with her, and so we really do get to know the students one-on-one, and so you know a lot of their personal issues, a lot of their academic issues, and it all helps out just to be able to help them be successful at the end of the day.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Ms. Rivera.
Thank you so much for being here with us.
Now we're gonna head over to the elementary school with Take 5 reporter Trista Castillo.
Carla, I'm here at Roberto Garete Elementary with Principal Lisa Tamez Garcia. And tell me a little bit about the technology you've implemented here at the school.
Yes, so we're very blessed. Our teachers all have access to technology within their classroom to use within instruction, and all of our students as well, every grade level from pre-K all the way up to 5th grade. They all have access either to iPads and or laptops that they use. We have some labs also as well that kids have access to.
Awesome, and you said we were gonna go take a tour of one of the classrooms?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go.
Yes, perfect.
Thank you so much for having us here.
Thank you for coming.
And just so you know, Monte Alto ISD is an open enrollment school district, and if you want some more information, visit montealtoisd.org.
And who's this week's cutie? Our Take 5 reporter, Millicent Olivares, introduces us to this week's Pet of the Week when Take 5 returns. It's that time of the week again. Let's see who our reporter, Millicent Olivares, has for us today. Millie, tell us about this cutie.
Carla, we're back for another week, and I have a very big surprise for you, as you can see. This is our special guest this week, and his name is Beastie. Now, Beastie looks like a very, very big boy. He's actually 4 months. That means once he reaches his full growth, he's gonna be pretty big up there. He's looking for his forever home. And as you can see, he is just so calm. He's wrapped here in his little favorite blanket. He's just the perfect companion to take home, and you can do that today. He is available at the RGV Humane Society, and right now they are over capacity at both of their locations. That's in Harlingen as well as Mission. There are no fees right now because they are trying to get as many animals as they can to their new homes. In fact, they are having 2 events this weekend, one today as well as one tomorrow. You can find out all that information on their social media pages. That's Facebook and Instagram. Now, the number that you see on your screen, you can also give them a call to that number to find out all the information that you need to get Beastie or any of their other animals into your home. For Take 5's Pet of the Week, I'm Millicent Olivares.
Here's some fun things going on in the Valley you don't want to miss. The Edinburgh Music Festival is happening today at the Promenade Park Amphitheater. Music, local artists, food, vendors, and everything's completely free. So for more information, visit edinburgharts.com. Also happening today until 12 p.m., the Hidalgo County Master Gardener Association invites you to their annual spring plant sale at the South Texas Master Gardeners Educational Garden, Precinct 2. And the city of Brownsville is hosting Earth Fest at Linear Park during their farmers market on Saturday, April 22nd. There'll be entertainment plus eco-friendly activities for everyone. And admission is completely free. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. We'll be back tomorrow for more fun. Until then, have a great Saturday.